football, NFL football, week 8. Do I do the recap? Yeah, do a recap real quick. Saints, Cardinals, just Andy Dalton with his 2 pick sixes. That really is what cost the Saints the game. Just going to real quick say how the Packers lost to the Commanders. They are in shambles. Aaron Rodgers is not playing like MVP Aaron Rodgers like he has the past 2 years. That's just bad. And then the Buccaneers lost to the Panthers. That is worse, honestly. Like Mike Evans dropped the easiest touchdown of his life. And then Carolina with P.J. Walker, former XFL or USFL, one of the 2 quarterbacks. Just insane how 2 future Hall of Famers and considered best quarterbacks just did that. Blah, blah. Broncos lost. No surprise. Stopping here. Every time I pick against my team, we win. Pick us to win, we lose. So I guess formula pick against Seattle every week. K9 is insane, though. I'm with Tariq Woolen. Really like how this rebuild started. And boy, game at the Bears. The Bears offense had a great game. Just skimmed through last week real quick. 60-46. Don't know how good that is. 88th percentile, yeah, not very good. Let's get on to the actual games here. Buccaneers and Ravens. On paper, Ravens have the better record, but it is in Tampa. Gonna go Baltimore for the fact that Tampa looks terrible as of late. I know it's Tom Brady. Does not matter. Picking the Ravens. And a close one. If Tampa loses this game, there's a spiral going out of control. Baltimore can continue to get their legs beneath them if they can win back-to-back games and not choke a lead. Denver and Jacksonville. Broncos country. Russell Wilson was apparently working out on the plane there, like when his team was like trying to sleep and stuff. That's not good chemistry-wise. I get what he's trying to get his workout in, but he just seems like the corniest human being on planet Earth. Jacksonville need the Broncos to keep taking to get a better pick for Seattle, but still, even without that, they just have not looked good. I'm not going to pick Denver to win a game until they actually do. Even if they win this one, if their offense isn't at least part of the reason why, I'm never going to pick them to win. Because they have not proven they can score like more than 2 touchdowns in a game more than once this season. You got the NFC South matchup. Atlanta. One of these teams could very easily win the division, and that is a shocking thing. Atlanta should win this. They are the better team. They got to get Kyle Pitts the ball. It may not matter because they are playing the Panthers. All they kind of got to do is show up. Then again, just stay with the Bucs last week, so you don't know. But I say Atlanta wins. Atlanta, I don't think they'll be overconfident. So yeah, surprisingly, Chicago had their best game of the season on Monday. But I don't think against that Cowboys defense, Justin Fields is going to be able to run all over them. Micah Parsons will probably get to him a lot. And as much as I hate to say it, Dallas looks like a solid team. They should beat Chicago here. Miami, Detroit. It's how Detroit had they were so hyped of this good offense. And after that game against Seattle where they dropped 45 and lost, people were like, oh, that's fine. Their offense will be enough to win them some games, and they've only won 1 game. They're like one of only 2 teams with 1 win. I think the Texans may be the only other one. And just, I can't in my right mind pick them to win this game. With how bad they've played the past couple games. Their offense was the only reason they were in games, and now it's been horrible these past couple weeks. I don't know if DeAndre Swift is back or still injured, but they need him. If so, I don't think they win this game. They could, though. It is at home. Minnesota and Arizona. I'm very high on Minnesota, even though they've not been very impressive. 5-1, still 5-1. One of only two non-NFC East teams in the NFC that have a winning record, along with Seattle, of course. Well, everyone expected, obviously, the tanking Seahawks be 4-3. But yeah, Minnesota wins. Kyler is excited for Modern Warfare, so he isn't playing to his potential. Nah, but Kyler, I don't know. DeAndre Hopkins is a big factor in this game. So is Justin Jefferson. Definitely a top 3 receiver in the league. Jay Jettas is. That's all you really need to win this game. Jay Jettas playing good. Raiders and Saints. Now, I for one believe the Raiders are much better than their 2-4 record. They win this one. They should. Saints just have been out of sorts. Their 2 wins they could have been easily both been losses, so they really don't have a full-on, strong win. So if the Raiders win this one, they're right back in the playoff hunt. Saints, they need it, but I don't know if they can get it. Jameis looks promising, or last year looked promising, struggled this year, now he's hurt. Now they're on the red rifle, Andy Dalton. We'll see how it goes. The Patriots and Jets. I never would think the Jets would actually look like the better team. But so far, I've not really picked an upset. Picking the Patriots here because the Jets are 5-2, but Breece Hall's out for the year. Yes, they got James Robinson. Yes, he's good, but he's going to have to learn the scheme and stuff, so he may not be 100%, just full explosive in this game if he doesn't know how their playbook runs yet. And again, it may not matter. The Patriots, yes, they did get destroyed by the Bears, but I just think Belichick's going to have his team ready for this one, whether it's Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi. And I think the Jets, they did struggle against the Broncos. I mean, it wasn't even Russell Wilson who they barely beat. It was Brett Rypien. So, yes, I know, typical Broncos game, they still scored their 9 points, but you think the Jets would have been over dominant, and Zach Wilson hasn't exactly been impressive, so I think this is the Patriots' type of game to win. Everyone's betting against them. Until it happens consistently, I'm not betting against Belichick to lose to the Jets. Steelers and Eagles. The Steagles, as they once were, back way when. Yet Philly remains undefeated here. Pittsburgh, to their credit, they have been close. They were close against Miami, still lost. Kenny Pick. It just in the name, Pick. He needs to they're in a tough situation. Do they keep starting Pickett and risks of him costing them the game, but he's young, maybe he shows flashes of the franchise guy, or do they play Mitch over here and probably lose anyway? Don't know. But I don't even know what I was saying there. But Philly wins, whatever. Houston and Tennessee. I do know these past couple of years, Houston has given Tennessee a problem in a game or two. It's been close, but Titans 4-game win streak. Texans, one of the worst teams in the league. Tennessee should have an easy win, but you never know. Any given Sunday. Colts and Commanders. A battle of Sam Ehlinger and Taylor Heinicke. And I'm picking the Commanders because I picked the Colts for no reason a lot. And I feel like there's a good chance they could win this one, so I'm going Washington this time. If it were Carson Wentz, I'd honestly be fully picking the Commanders. And it's weird. No one would ever think this matchup would be Heinicke versus Sam Ehlinger, at the beginning of the season. Rams and 49ers. As much as the Niners have owned the Rams, except for the NFC Championship game, I still believe the Rams win this game. Solely because just the Niners, they look good to go up 10-0 on the Chiefs and then kind of fell apart. As the Rams, they had their bye week. They may start looking like a contender again because they have not so far in this season. maybe they start looking like the Rams that won the Super Bowl. And Seahawks and Giants. Last week I bet against my team. This week I'm betting on them. And I think the odds, Seattle's favored to win this game. The Giants are not respected by like betting odds in Vegas and stuff like that. But this isn't disrespecting the Giants, me picking the Seahawks here. Like, this is the only matchup between winning teams this week, I think. I think this will be either a shootout or just a low-scoring game. It won't be like 30-30. It'll be like 40-40 or 20-16 or something like that. But I hope Seattle gets the win. Kenneth Walker goes off. Daniel Jones may, get a lot of rushing yards. I wouldn't doubt if he does, because Kyler Murray didn't help him win, but they did. So I'm thinking Seattle wins. I think the Giants, it'll be similar to the Seahawks-Cardinals game, where it's kind of low scoring, and Seattle wins in the end. I hope. Giants are a good team, but they're not like 6-1 good. And Packers and Bills. I have a sneaking feeling that the Packers could win this game, but I'm not willing to bet on it. Bills by 1 million. Bills are the best team in the NFL. Despite them losing that game to the Dolphins, they're still, lo and behold, the best team in the league, and they should win the Super Bowl this year. And I hope they do. They deserve it. So they should roll through the Packers if they don't make any adjustments. Maybe they'll finally make adjustments now that they're playing the Bills. But it may not matter. And on Halloween, between the Bengals and Browns, truly a scary matchup having to watch Cleveland on Halloween. But the Bengals win. I think I saw that Jamar Chase is going to be out for an extended period of time. That's not good for Cincinnati, but they're still good enough to beat the Browns. The Browns kind of got hosed in that game against the Ravens. It may have been the good call if he did move his head, but they never call that. So that's just they were being nitpicky, and it cost them 5 yards. It may have cost them the game, but still, I don't see them beating Cincinnati. They do have good. Even though Jamar Chase is out, they still have Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins. Joe Burrow had a great game last week. This game could be close since Chase is out. It could be a close game. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a sneaky close game, but I still think the Bengals win. I think the Bengals got their swagger back. And the tiebreaker is obviously the points. Feeling about 47. AK-47, Andre Karolinko. And yeah, that'll do it for this week's NFL predictions. And I think I'm going to continue doing this as it has been, the predictions each week. But college basketball is back soon. The NBA is already back. Go Pelicans. Pelicans to the finals. It would be hard to do basketball like this because they don't do this. Like, games happen more often than, obviously, college and NFL. So I'm thinking about doing, like, previews of Kentucky games. I feel like it'd be something. I don't know how the videos would do, though. The college videos here, football ones, have done better than the NFL ones. And that's surprising. I think the NFL ones would do better. But anyways, see you in the next one.